Now a second thing I'm doing today is, you can see I've still got some vinyl left over from when I recovered the door trims and made the RS replica door panels. So I've got enough there to do the whole dash. Now you can buy a replacement dash cover, and it is about £800 or £900 for this piece of vinyl, just the basic moulding. I can't believe it is quite so expensive. There must be a bit of work that goes into it, I suppose. Anyway, I don't want to pay £800 or £900, so what I thought I would do is I would just recover this back section right through here up to the edge of this moulding in new vinyl, so that will be looking smart. Then I'll make another little panel and inset there. I will put back on the trims that come to cover these air vents. That shouldn't be too difficult. And as you can see, people have already repaired it a little bit where it's been cracked over the years. They've stuck what looks like bicycle repair patches on there. And then I'll just think about this front section here. And probably, you know, I'm going to cover that with a new, what you might call, dash top. And I'll find a suitable place to finish it. Somewhere like this, coming round here. And I'll be happy with that. So that'll be £800 or £900 saved. And that, of course, is exactly what most people do on old cars. And I know it's not what we do on Porsches, but yeah, I'm going to try and see if I'm happy with it when it's finished. As long as it looks smart, I probably will be happy, because in my other cars, which I use for rallying, I screw compasses and trip meters and all sorts of things to the top of my dash. I'm not worried really about how pristine it is, as long as it is attractive and functional. So that is my project for today. So I've laid a bit of masking paper over there, and with a pencil I'm going to mark around the exact shape of the dash, and I'm going to make it right out to the edge of the metal, so I know that I won't cut it too small. Okay, so that's the shape I want. When I've cut that, hopefully I'll be able to trim it with a razor blade, and it will fit exactly all around here inside this shape. I'll be able to recover that. Okay, so it's time to trim out the car with a lovely orange and black lightweight interior. And as you're probably aware, a lightweight carpet set costs around about £600, specifically because it is lighter than the original. So here's an original Porsche overmat, which if you look at the side is like shag pile carpet, nice and comfortable, probably absorbs a lot of noise, gives you a bit more comfort in the car. The new ones, the thin ones, they don't do any of those things. They are inferior, but they are light. Okay, so if you buy a really cheap carpet set on eBay, that is also really thin and light, and here is one here. Look, you can see it. It's only about 4mm thick, and they cost nearly nothing. So that is a lightweight carpet set ready to go in. So what I've done is I've bought an orange and black to match my wheels carpet set, and I've also bought a roll of lightweight car grade carpet, and this is even thinner. This is super lightweight. This is from an RSR, and a whole roll of that cost around about £7 on eBay. Now, as well as that, if you want a nice headlining like I did, you can buy, I don't know if you can see this, a roll of perforated headliner in ivory or grey, and mine was ivory. Here's a little section of the original headlining. It's also ivory, and it's got the same perforations in it. That is made by Porsche, and underneath that they stick some foam, but on the new stuff the foam is already stuck on. So new headlining kit, £200. My headlining, £14. Now I think you'd agree it's looking pretty good. Okay, I know it's difficult to see it, but there's no wrinkles in it. It's stuck on with some carpet adhesive, and so it's going my way, I think. At the back here, I'm going to put back in the sound deadening. All of this was thrown away on the RS to keep the weight down. However, I want that in there because if I'm going to drive this on the road, I don't want the sound of the engine too much in the cabin, because it is important that you can hear yourself when you're inside the car if you're going to get to use it apart from on a racetrack. So one or two things. I'm not doing exactly like the RS interior. Similarly, I believe that the RS did not have the panel on the inside of the rear quarter there. So when you buy these cars, they have panels like these. This one's got a speaker in it, and it also hides the seat belt. So the RS, they didn't have seat belts, they had harnesses, they had roll bars. They were a little bit different, so they didn't have these panels, but I'm going to put those back in as well. And if you see here, here is my sheet of lightweight carpet that cost nearly nothing. And all I've got to do, this is a rear carpet from behind the front seats, is lay it down and then cut round it with a pair of strong scissors. So I've got to finish off doing that, stick that in the car, and of course it doesn't matter that this is not bound around the edge like the original, because I've got the orange overmats and they are bound, aren't they? So hopefully everything is going to look good.